Right, it's Thursday and I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc White for a weekly catch-up. How you doing, Marc?
Fine, thanks, mate.
Good stuff.
Still tired from Halifax.
Yeah, we'll come on to that. So actually, it is a case, really, isn't it, of 3 away games in only 7 days. And let's look back on the 2 we've had, and then we can have a little chat about the one coming up. So obviously, Saturday just gone. We got a 1-1 draw up at Maidenhead, and then on Tuesday night, you visited Halifax Town, where we lost 3-1. Can we just get your take on the 2 games?
Yeah, mate, I thought were really good first 35 minutes. We weren't smart enough after that, really. I think we had really good possession stats in that game, but we didn't really capitalise on that possession. Maidenhead even put us under a lot of pressure. Very strategical pressure. I was really impressed with the way that they went about their business. Really robust, win the ball back, and then put you in trouble with the ball, make it very difficult. And they made it a real sort of 12-round affair. There was no towels being thrown in. So I thought actually a draw was about the right result. And I think a draw against a team such as Maidenhead, which can beat absolutely anybody in this league away from home, was a good result for us with where we are.
Yeah, agreed.
And Halifax, I think we would probably put it in the bracket of underperforming on Tuesday. I think we've got injury issues right now. That's the bottom line. But I think the kind of 6.5-7 hour coach journey and it's not an easy situation. It's the same for everybody at some point, obviously, but I'm pretty sure Halifax, came down on the day and all that stuff, and for an evening game, it's obviously a challenge we've not come up against really. We went to Torquay, but Torquay, in contrast, seemed like a really easy day at the office in terms of getting there and that, but we had a nightmare getting there. So I did feel like the performance. My point I'm making is because Halifax, I think, were a great setup. I thought the fans were great, and I thought the team played really well structured, well set up. They just do the efficient things really well, and on that basis, they'll have a really good season. I think really stellar season. I thought I had some really good individuals as well, which I liked. I think they had 2 or 3 players that I thought made a really big difference to them. Very together. We weren't really competitive in my book. I think well-deserved 3 points for Halifax. We had a really good. I say good. We were disciplined for the first 20 minutes. Kept the ball. Done what we'd done. Gave away a goal. I think against a run of play would be fair to say, and Halifax never looked back really from that point. They seized that combination of that, and I thought a few of our boys were a little bit quiet and stuff like that. So, that was a deserved defeat. No excuses whatsoever. And we're definitely massively looking forward to Chesterfield Saturday. That's where we are really. We feel like in a good place with that. The boys aren't training tonight. We're not going to bother. We've only got the boys training that weren't there Tuesday. We got back at 4:30 in the morning. Obviously we are learning a lot, mate, and I'm not sure we'll do this league this way next season if we're fortunate enough to be in it. Do you know what I mean? Which I'm sure we will be. It's definitely an eye opener. Because actually the fixtures were quite friendly to us this year. Torquay was the only scheduled evening game we had away from home that was a job, and everything else was quite friendly. But if you look at it closely, there's quite often fixtures scheduled with distances, so one to consider for next year really. But Chesterfield Saturday, don't mind that at all.
Yeah, reunion with one of our old favourites, DJ Eldaker.
Yeah.
So good to see him.
It's just a fantastic setup. Do you know what I mean? Really good setup. Good people. The ground's magnificent. Fans are having a great time. 3rd round of the FA Cup, I think, for 2 years back to back, and that club's really delivering for their people. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to see. I'm not one to ever knock anyone's success. I feel like on the pitch, we will adequately compete. I feel like they're beatable. Equally, I feel like they can give a good beating. I feel like that's where they are probably. Great manager, great management team, Danny Webb, and some really good players that I feel like really do make them tick. So, but we're going there, and we're going there as always. We're going there to win, not draw, and that's how we'll be approaching the match. Really, we said this year we want to give moments we can look back on and remember, and these are the ones we put in our sights and think, right, can we get a Notts County, Chesterfield, Wrexham, these teams in the top 5? Can we give a good account? Can we give our supporters? Can we give ourselves some really good moments?
Indeed, and obviously Halifax was tricky Tuesday night for the fans, because I know there were some that had committed to the previous trip and just couldn't do this one. But judging by the sales and the interest we've got for Saturday, there's going to be a good Wanderers following up at Chesterfield.
Oh really? I didn't know that. It's because of the England game. I thought not.
No,
fully understand why they couldn't move the game. You know, I totally get that hospitality and, you know, get all of that.
Yeah, completely.
So I was surprised. Good, we got some going, yeah.
Yeah, we got
lovely
decent going. But
for those that went to Halifax, by the way, thank you very much. I know it wasn't just people from the south, people that follow us that are in the north as well. So thank you very much. It was freezing cold.
Yeah.
And really appreciate it. And then yeah, obviously anyone going to Chesterfield, all I can say is they should make the effort. These fans, you need to remember these things, and I know our fans do, but these clubs have fans that follow them and put money in our till. Chesterfield were fantastic first game of the season, sold out, I believe, their allocation, and it's nice if we can try and repay that. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anyone who's watching this hasn't yet booked a seat, there is a handful remaining on the coach, and it's only £20 return, so absolute bargain.
20 quid.
20 quid
If
return.
anyone's just going to go Christmas shopping in Chesterfield,
This is it.
good value.
Yeah, cheap day out. So
Yeah.
jump on dorkingwanderers.com, book your seat. Now, Mark, I know you said the squad is not training tonight, apart from the lads who weren't involved on Tuesday. How is the squad looking overall? And is there any particular injury concerns before the weekend?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, we're not in a good place, mate. But you know what? We are in a place where we've got a load of our lads around us, a load of those Wanderers boys, and that's what matters. That's what matters. They're the boys that are going to get you results. They're the boys that are going to, you know, go the extra mile, and that's what we've done this week. We've really focused on making sure that them lads that have been with us a few years are right here at the moment. So yeah, we've got a decent fair share of injury issues, and that make it very difficult. I think you watch the level of football you're playing at, and you know, if you lose one or two big ticket players in this league, I think it makes a bloody big difference. And I think that's looking at the season so far. When I look at, you know, Barry breaking his toe at the Chelsea friendly the week before the season, before we played Chesterfield, and then missing, I think, 6 weeks and, you know, 10 games, and you then extrapolate that to Alfie, and, you know, Josh Taylor's now missed quite a few games and he's set to miss a lot more. So you can't just recruit boys overnight that replace them type of lads. So we're going to go with what we got. And we're going to give it a really good go. But in my head, we could comfortably, you know, get 3 points at Chesterfield. I know that Paul Cook would respect us enough to know that we're definitely an opponent that should be feared. Equally, and I wouldn't blame them, the home fan, to be looking at that as a home win in their title challenge. So we're looking forward to meeting the fans. I'm looking forward to our fans seeing their stadium. A lot of people work hard on that club, and it's great for the people of Chesterfield.
Absolutely. And just final thing from me, I just want to quickly mention to everybody who's watching, obviously we are back at home soon after 3 games on the road. So Tuesday next week, 13th of December, it's Maidstone.
Yeah, big game.
7:45 kick-off under the lights down at Meadowbank. So tickets are on sale for that one, dorkingwanderers.com.
This was Maidstone was our biggest attendance last season, I believe. I think it's the one game we sold out. Looking forward to all them. I think we've got a relatively good relationship, you know, with Maidstone. really with their core fans. I think we've got a great relationship, so they'll make an effort to go and follow their team. And we appreciate that, and hopefully we can also pack it out as well. We've been doing it consistently, so that's where we are.
Yeah, Tuesday night, and then just finally, don't forget Boxing Day tickets versus Eastleigh are on sale as well, and already flying out the door. I think everybody loves a bit of Boxing Day football down at Meadowbank, so jump online, get your tickets. Family of 4, only £35, so don't miss out on that one. All right, Marc. So
cheers, mate.
Good luck on Saturday up at Chesterfield, and thanks for your time. We'll catch up next week.
Lovely.
Cheers.